Welcome to i2i Live. I am your host, Maurice Hamilton.
And I am the Sharonda.
And as always, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, we're glad you're here.
Yes, we are. And remember, as always, log on to the website, www.insight2insightmag.com, to get i2i with everything that is your city. You can check out the past shows, IMD. You can also read thought-provoking articles, as well as listen to a different Nothing But 90s artist each week. So we definitely want you to connect with us. So for more information or to be a part of the show, be sure to give us a call at 314-764-9964 or shoot us an email at live@insight2insightmag.com.
Yeah, be a part of the show. We'd like to hear from you.
Think so?
Yeah.
Think so? What's happening in these streets?
Well, you know, I took up running.
Yes.
So my sweet spot is 5K. I started out wanting to do a marathon.
Okay.
But 5K, that's where it's at.
Gotcha.
So there's several of them coming up, you know, for the duration of the year. And I am, you know, doing my running thing.
Doing your running thing.
You know, it's important for people to get out and exercise, whether it's walk or run or swim or bike or, you know, what have you, to keep that cardio going, keep that heart in check, you know, so you don't get the blockages.
That's right.
You know, or, you know, heart attacks and whatnot.
That's right. I mean, that's all I got to say is that's right. You know, eating healthy and all that good stuff, we need to do that more. And this is the great time of year to be out with your families and just doing different things around and about the city. So like IMD said, stay connected with us, and we're going to put you onto some different places, and we're going to see some different things as well.
Right on.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is actually part 2 of a show that we were doing last week. So we're live again from the Arcade Apartments downtown St. Louis.
That's my neighborhood.
That's your neighborhood.
Yes.
So we've got a great show on tap for you. We are going to visit with Leslie Gill, who is the new CEO of Annie Malone.
Very nice.
Marlon Lee with At Home Care is going to stop by and hang out with us for just a little bit.
And during the Create a New You segment, Joy Blair will talk to us about fasting. And the jewelry, once again, Christie's.
Okay.
Jewelry Junkie Paparazzi. And you can find her by that name on Facebook. All of the jewelry I wear during this episode is from her.
Cool. We'll be back in a moment with the Insight of the Day.
Care Companion Service offer quality customer service, 24-hour response, and reliability. Locally owned and operated, we have serviced the metropolitan area for over 5 years. Get paid to take care of a family member or friend. Our consumer directed service offers a competitive hourly rate. You must be 18 years old and be Medicaid approved. For more information, contact us today at 314-837-8067.
Welcome to Styles for You. I'm Laconia. I will be demonstrating a cut and style for you today. I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut her hair at a 90-degree angle. She's going to have lots of layers in the end. Easy movement. That's all we were going for today. If you're interested in learning more about these short hair techniques, please give me a call at Styles for You Salon.
When dealing with body shops, you have a choice where you can have your vehicle repaired. At Stepney Brothers Auto Body, we accept all insurance claims. With over 36 years of experience, we work on foreign and domestic vehicles. We specialize in painting, framework, restoration, electrical work, and mechanics. If you want great customer service and a quality care of your vehicle, stop by Stepney Brothers Auto Body, 5232 Natural Bridge, family owned and operated, servicing your community for over 36 years. For an estimate, stop by today or call 314-389-4977.
Stepney Brothers Auto Body, where beautiful bodies are our business.
I'm attorney Frida Jones. I founded my law firm on the belief that there is no substitute for character. When you need legal help, you need someone you can trust. Every client of mine receives professional and thorough representation, and nothing less. I know the law, and I know how to protect your rights when confronting a personal injury, traffic, or family law issue. Choose Jones Law, and you will receive the fairest results. Remember, as my father used to say, there is no substitute for character. Call 361-7200 today.
At Home Care is the leading expert of home care services. Their goal is to help seniors and disabled adults live at home independently. At Home Care provides personal care, homemaker services, respite care, and nursing visits. These services are free through Medicaid or Veterans Aid and Attendance Pension. Do you want to get paid to take care of your own family members? Ask them about the Consumer Directed Service Program. Don't delay. Visit athomecare.stlewis.com or call At Home Care at 314-739-2100. That's 314-739-2100. Home is where the heart is.
Each week we come to you with the Insight of the Day, and today's Insight of the Day is brought to you by Stepney Brothers Auto Body, where beautiful bodies are our business. So special thanks to Willie and Maxine and Willie Jr. over there. Thank you for your continuous support.
Can I say something?
Sure.
You know what? I got an inbox from a friend on Facebook who said that she was so pleased with our show and that she enjoyed the Stepney Brothers Auto Body commercial. Well, it's a good commercial, but then also she was looking for an auto body place.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that just was perfect for her.
That's awesome.
And it was in her neighborhood.
Works out perfect. See, eye to eye, we connect you.
Yes.
We connect you with everything that's your city. So the Insight of the Day was kind of interesting for me. And as always, check out the Insight of the Day every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. every morning on the website, www.insighttoinsightmag.com. But think about this. Really think about this. Life is really simple, but we complicate things.
Okay. So you say life is simple, we make it difficult.
We make it complicated.
We make it complicated.
Yes.
Okay, so love can be simple, but we make it complicated. And I can say that because you know I got a new guy.
Okay.
And it's simple.
Okay.
It's simple. The relationship is simple. Mm-hmm. You know, we have a really good relationship and it is simple. It's easy rather. It's easy to love him. It's easy to be with him. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I've been in relationships before and it just wasn't simple. And I think it was because, you know, we made it hard. We had demands of each other that were kind of unrealistic. Mm-hmm. And, you know, having these hurdles that the other one had to achieve. And, you know, this time around, we just care about each other because we care about each other.
Right. So in other words, and like I was saying earlier, I thought it was a load of crap because if we're getting hit with something, then typically it's because life has dealt us a bad hand. Is it? Or is it based on the decisions and the attitude that we have towards whatever the situation may be? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I thought about it, at first I said, okay, it's a bunch of crap. I really had to think about it or a little bit deeper with it. And we do tend to make things a little bit more complicated. At the end of the day, our attitude towards everything really could either make or break us. Mm-hmm. So like your example that you gave in your relationships in the past, you know, you get caught up in a situation, you get emotionally involved. Some decisions you make are a little too quick, mm-hmm. because you don't take the time out to sit, take a step back and just process mm-hmm. everything that's going on. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Life is really simple, but we tend to make it hard. And that basically is saying, how is your attitude when life does happen?
That is key and fundamental, because you can't necessarily help what comes our way and what life deals out. What we can make a difference as far as how we think. The only person that I can make do anything is me.
Absolutely.
I am the only person that I can make feel a certain way, think a certain way, do a certain thing. Mm-hmm. So regardless to what someone else does to me or what happens in life, I have to choose to react positively to that.
And so, in other words, you make the choice.
I make the choice.
Absolutely.
And life can be easy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is something different with the Insight of the Day, and I really, really want your feedback. We are going to hit the streets of St. Louis, and we're going to get the Insight of the Day from you. So, check us out in these streets. Share your thoughts with us, please, live at insight2insightmag.com. Share your Insight of the Day with us, and you never know, maybe we'll have you on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're watching i2i Live. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome to Styles for You. I'm Laconia. I will be demonstrating a cut and style for you today. I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut her hair at a 90-degree angle. She's going to have lots of layers in the end. Easy movement. That's all we were going for today. If you're interested in learning more about these short hair techniques, please give me a call at Styles for You Salon.
Welcome back to i2i Live. I am your host, Maurice Hamilton, and I'm joined by Mr. Marlon Lee, Community Liaison for At Home Care. Mr. Lee, how you doing today, sir?
I'm fantastic. How about you now?
Hey, man, not bad at all. So with At Home Care, you guys are doing something unique with home care. You're connecting home health, and the community, correct?
That is correct.
Tell us a little bit about that, man.
I would love to. So with At Home Care, we're actually a Medicaid-based company, and we go into the homes to provide an aid or attendant with those that have difficulties or challenges in life. But with that being said, being that we are a for-profit agency and we are making revenue, we thought it'd be wise to not only give of our time and resources, but also financial dollars to bring great things into the neighborhood to help sustain it.
So what's interesting about that is that, I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. You don't see a lot of home health care agencies in connection, in what's the good word, Marlon? In unison, in connect with the community like that. This is what sets At Home Care. I want to do that again because I keep getting my words messed up. Sets apart, yeah. This is what. So we start that. Okay. So this is what sets At Home Care apart from everybody else, correct? Tell us how that works.
Yes, indeed. So it works in the manner of that we intentionally seek out the community champions. So, for example, we do a lot of work in the 27th Ward, so we thought it'd be advantageous to meet Alderman Chris Carter and those that have lived and been invested in the community for all these decades and to form a trusting relationship with them.
So you guys are actually going into the community and you're helping to clean up the community as well as provide services for those that need, correct?
Yes, indeed. So we are providing the service, so we are meeting that need, but it's also very paramount that we provide additional services like light bulbs for their porches. We had the Porch Light Project, which was done back on March 19th, and also we had a huge cleanup back on April 2nd.
Gotcha. Now, you got a T-shirt in your hand right now, so you're focusing on the Walnut Park communities, correct?
Yes, so we are right now in Walnut Park neighborhoods of Walnut Park East and West, which they're both in the 27th wards, and we have found them to be very progressive in terms of really wanting to revitalize their community, but having a strong sense of pride and being open for other organizations and for-profits to come in and assist them.
So it's called Keep It Clean in 2016, correct?
That is correct.
And so you've got a whole initiative lined up throughout the summer, correct? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, indeed. So the initiative started in Walnut Park, of course, but it will be May 14th in the Old Fallon neighborhood, which is part of the 21st Ward, Alderman Antonio French. And then also the following week, May 21st, will be in the neighborhoods of the Kingsway East and West, which is the first ward with Alderwoman Sharon Tyus.
Gotcha. So a lot of big things happening in the community, a lot of big things happening with At Home Care, and for some strange reason, I'm tongue-tied today. So please forgive me, but this is exciting what you guys are deciding to do with home care and the community, and we appreciate it, man. Give us some more information. How do we get in contact, or how does the community want to help? How can the community help?
Sure. So I can be reached directly. So my number is 314-326-1210. That's 314-326-1210.
Cool. And is there a website or anything that they can connect with at all, or is that just call you up and you're there?
Sure. Our website is www.athomecarestlouis.com, and we also can be on social media, found on Facebook At Home Care and also Instagram At Home Care.
Also, check them out on the website as well, www.insight2insightmag.com, for the latest updates and information of where they will be in the community. You're looking at i2i Live. Marlon Lee. We'll be back in a moment.
Care Companion Service offer quality customer service, 24-hour response, and reliability. Locally owned and operated, we have serviced the metropolitan area for over 5 years. Get paid to take care of a family member or friend. Our consumer-directed service offers a competitive hourly rate. You must be 18 years old and be Medicaid approved. For more information, contact us today at 314-837-8067.
I am here with Joy Blair, and she is the guru on fasting. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, how long have you been studying fasting?
Well, actually, I didn't actually study fasting. I was told by the Holy Spirit that fasting is the key. Prior to me losing my home, 4 homes, just so many different things happened to me. I was being told by the Holy Spirit to fast, but I was so weak in my flesh I couldn't fast. So after I start losing things, I start yielding my spirit to whatever you need me to do so this can stop. And immediately he said fasting is the key. So I just hopped on board, and each time he led me to fast, I obeyed. And when I started seeing the consequences of obedience, I never stopped.
And how long ago was that?
2008. So it's been 8 years.
8 years. Okay, now I know that you're an author because I have a few of the books, and fasting is the key.
Yes.
Now, how many books have you written?
Well, I have published 47 books so far.
47 books. And this is on fasting for the most part?
Not just different fasting, weight loss, healing, just different topics, but everything is fasting is incorporated into the books. And actually all of those books came out of me within 2 years and because of fasting.
That's cool. Now, just for anybody who doesn't already know what fasting is, what is it?
Fasting is abstaining from food. It's not just not eating, it's whatever. To me, I'm not the type of person to tell you fast this or fast that. I feel like you need to pray and ask God, what is it that I need to fast? So if you want to fast meats, sweets, breads, it's up to you and God. Not just totally abstaining from food altogether unless that is what he gives you to do. So it could be any kind of fast. It could be liquid fast, water fast, fasting meat, sweets, don't eat after 6. But just abstaining from foods is my major foundation of fasting. And people fast Facebook, people fast TV, that's good, whatever God calls you to do. But to me, you got to incorporate some kind of food fasting because that's the foundation of fasting.
Now, what are some signs that you should fast?
If you're constantly going through a battle and things are not changing, if you are mentally incapacitated, if you feel like you're discombobulated, if you're confused all the time, if you're in a battle that you cannot seem to break the cycle, if God is leading you to fast, fasting is a war tactic. Even Jesus had to fast in order to get to where he was going. Fasting humbles you. So in fact, God normally causes you to fast when it's time for you to humble yourself so that you can pass specific tests. If you go throughout the Bible and look at Moses, Elijah, even before Elijah went into to go and make Elijah his
Successor.
He had to fast. So before God sent you on any mighty assignments, you will go through a season of fasting. But the fasting humbles you. Fasting is really not to fight against the enemy. Fasting is to fight against your own flesh so that you can do the right thing, humble yourself enough to do the right thing and not do the thing that your flesh really wants to do.
It builds you spiritually.
It builds you spiritually. It makes your spirit strong.
Mentally, it really strengthens you, right?
Yes.
Now, I exercise a lot. I'm a runner. I do 5Ks. That's my sweet spot. Okay. and we have certain foods that you eat for energy and whatnot. And I couldn't imagine not eating those foods and still running. But talking to you, you have amazing energy and you fast all of the time.
Actually, today I just came off of almost a 40-day water only fast. I actually broke that fast before I came here. I'm sorry, God. But but it's something God is doing on the other end of this. That water fast, I felt like I could not believe that God was telling me to do a water fast. But when I saw that the cycle was not breaking of the different things that I was going through, I knew I had to obey him.
Right on.
So so fasting, whatever he calls you to do, and it's what he tells you to do. That's where your obedience and your breakthrough are going to come from.
So you are a certified health and wellness coach, and tell us how people can contact you.
They can go to Facebook and find me on Facebook, Joy K. Buckner. That's my maiden name. Or they can go to my website, joykblair.com.
Very good. Thank you so much for being on the show.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
When dealing with body shops, you have a choice where you can have your vehicle repaired. At Stepney Brothers Auto Body, we accept all insurance claims. With over 36 years of experience, we work on foreign and domestic vehicles. We specialize in painting, framework, restoration, electrical work, and mechanics. If you want great customer service and a quality care to your vehicle, stop by Stepney Brothers Auto Body, 5232 Natural Bridge, family owned and operated, servicing your community for over 36 years. For an estimate, stop by today or call 314-389-4977.
Stepney Brothers Auto Body, where beautiful bodies are our business.
Welcome back to i2i Live. I am Maurice Hamilton, and I have the honor of being joined by Miss Leslie Gill, the new CEO of Annie Malone.
Yes.
How are you, Leslie?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
Pretty good, pretty good. So I want to just thank you for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
And on i2i Live, and I want to talk with you about a few things. One of the things is you're coming into a situation that's brand new. Not new for you being a nonprofit, but just new here in St. Louis. So what most people may not know is Leslie is actually from St. Louis.
I am. I was born and raised in St. Louis, grew up in the Central West End. You know, the infamous St. Louis question, where'd you go to high school?
You got to tell everybody.
I went to Rosati Kane High School.
Okay, okay.
Our girls' high school in the Central West End. Left and went away to college, went to Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia. Spent the early part of my career in Washington, D.C., working for the mayor of Washington. Then came back to St. Louis, worked for a time at St. Louis University, and then really started my nonprofit career with Girl Scouts. So
Okay.
I spent 5 years of my career as Chief Operating Officer for Girl Scouts here in St. Louis, and then moved to Atlanta for a similar role, and finally came back to St. Louis for good in 2013, where I was Executive Director of a college access program here in St. Louis called College Summit, and then just 3 months ago, joined Annie Malone Children and Family Service Center.
Let's talk about that legacy a little bit. Over 100 years of service.
Yep.
So you're inheriting a tradition, a St.
Yes.
Louis thing.
Yeah, I'm inheriting an institution. Annie Malone Children and Family Service Center has been around 128 years.
Wow.
We have been providing service to the community, critical services to the community for most of that time. Today, we are a multifaceted social services organization that provides crisis care for kids and families when they're in need. And that is an essential function and a necessary function for our community.
Yeah, what's interesting about Annie Malone is a lot of people are not aware of all the services that you guys provide. You guys do a lot for the community, and you mentioned earlier that it is needed, it's necessary.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more detail about some of the other services that you guys provide, because what Annie Malone is known for most is, of course, the parade. So we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But tell us about some of the other services that you guys provide.
So, as I mentioned, we're a multifaceted social services agency, and we provide crisis care for families when they're in need. So, when there are allegations of abuse or neglect and a kid has to be removed from their home, they come to us. And that could be, short term or long term. It just depends on the circumstance. We have a transitional living program, and that program is for young people who are aging out of foster care, perhaps never received a permanent placement, and they're now at an age where it becomes really fairly difficult to adopt. And so they come and live at our transitional living program, where they have a very normal life. We just had several young ladies go to prom over the weekend. They, do chores, they cook their own meals, they do homework. I mean, they're very, normal, and they live a very normal lifestyle. We have a staff member, our staff who provide care for them and supervision, but they live a very normal life. Third line of business for us, or third program, I should say, is Emerson Therapeutic Academy. So it is a therapeutic school for students with special education needs. It's a K-12 school. And
how long has that been around?
Emerson Academy has been around about 20 years.
Yeah, and that's what. And I wanted to point that out because a lot of people don't know the connection.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been around for about 20 years with Emerson Academy, and changing lives every day and ensuring that young people can stay in school and get into an academic environment that is the best fit for them. So I'm really proud of what we do. In addition to those three programs, we also have a very comprehensive parenting education class that we offer to, parents who either just need to boost their skills because, parenting is hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, it doesn't come with the book. You don't know what you don't know. And sometimes.
And I definitely don't know.
Yeah, so. Sometimes, poverty and stress get the best of us, and we don't always make the best decisions. So we really do, we offer this service to families to help them enhance their parenting skills and ensure that they can be productive and have healthy families.
Gotcha. You're looking at i2i Live. I'm with Miss Leslie Gill, CEO of Annie Malone, and we'll be back in a moment.
I'm attorney Frida Jones. I founded my law firm on the belief that there is no substitute for character. When you need legal help, you need someone you can trust. Every client of mine receives professional and thorough representation, and nothing less. I know the law, and I know how to protect your rights when confronting a personal injury, traffic, or family law issue. Choose Jones Law, and you will receive the fairest results. Remember, as my father used to say, there is no substitute for character. Call 361-7200 today.
Welcome to Styles for You. I'm Laconia. I will be demonstrating a cut and style for you today. I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut her hair at a 90-degree angle. She's going to have lots of layers in the end. Easy movement. That's all we were going for today. If you're interested in learning more about these short hair techniques, please give me a call at Styles for You Salon.
We're back, i2i Live. I am the...
Man,
what a show.
It was a good show.
Leslie Gill, thank you for talking with us. Great things on tap for that organization, that nonprofit organization.
And they do really good work.
They do very good work.
And service the community excellently.
Yes, and so, ladies and gentlemen, it's more than just a parade, and this young lady is poised to do great things. Thanks again to Marlon Lee with At Home Care for coming out and hanging out with us as well.
And Joy Blair for talking with us about fasting.
That's true. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we thank you for tuning in.
And see you next time.
Take care.